Weekly update for Friday, April 10th. A thank you card from Merlin Holland, who is, believe it or not, Oscar Wilde's grandson, writing from France. Eddie the Successor had the wit about him to send Merlin a copy of the remastered Jacques story. And this card is dated January 2020, 10 January 2020. Dear Eddie and Dave, I'm very embarrassed that it is more than 3 months now since your remastered Jacques story arrived, and I haven't written to thank you. It really is a superb piece of reprinting. I'm attached, emotionally that is, to the original because its dress was of the time. Slightly ephemeral comic book paper, but the latest offering is aesthetically more pleasing. I'll divide my loyalties. Sometimes rough authenticity has its special charm too. Very well phrased. I loved the agonizing about the Terpsichore misprint. It's so easy to overlook. It reminded me of a classic that crept into my 2000 edition of Oscar's letters. Quote, I must take responsibility for any remaining eros. Unquote. I put in the acknowledgments and it went into print. Had I picked it up in proof, it was so funny I might have been tempted to leave it. Yes, I must take responsibility for any remaining eros. One slight misstatement in your covering letter. Stuart Headlam, who raised the bail for OW when he was on remand, didn't actually help Oscar leave England after his release in 1897. Oscar went straight to his house on the morning he was freed and met friends there, but it was his friend Moore Addy who accompanied him that same evening across the channel to Dieppe. Come to think of it, someone must have paid the fare for the ferry, as Oscar had nothing. But that was probably friends like Robert Ross and Reggie Turner and Frank Harris and Addy all clubbing together to give him the money on his release. Loved the 3 numbers of Cerebus in Hell you sent. Thank you for signing the cover, Dave. I'll treasure them. And I can see that LGBTQ people must have caused a storm, but in the end, enough is enough. A good cartoon appeared in an English paper in January 2019. A schoolmaster in front of a class of teenagers saying, quote, hands up all those who are the same sex now as they were before Christmas, unquote. Only 1 year on, and the cartoonist would probably be persecuted for discrimination. O tempora, O Morris. Warmest wishes and thanks to you, Merlin Holland. So thank you very much, Merlin, for that, and about the English cartoon from 2019. It's a year later and that much scarier out there. Okay, I hope we'll see a bunch of you next week for the next weekly update.